It's great to see all you guys.
Bro, I haven't seen you in a long time, bro. I almost forgot what you look like. No, seriously. I hadn't seen you in a while, dude. It's been like 2 years since I seen you, Raw.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's been too long, you know? Actually, it's been too long.
You know, like, I haven't seen Fury in over a year, which is the longest I haven't seen my brother in my entire life. So, shit is crazy. I can't wait to get back to New York and see both of you.
I can't wait neither, dude. You just took off and out of nowhere, just gone. Next thing I heard, you gone out of town. I was
yeah, I'm across the country now in the desert. I'm getting back to my Hebrew roots.
I'm glad to see you, Raw.
Yeah, you too, Maxwell. Always.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm honored to be part of this.
Absolutely. And how's everyone else on here tonight?
Doing good.
Great.
Good.
Peace. Cool.
Doing good.
Myself, I'm managing. You know, it's a little difficult at times with everything that's. I'm sure it is for a lot of people. Everything that's going on out there right now, and you know, it's a little difficult for me. It becomes a little emotional sometimes, but at the same time, I try to put on a cold face about it. You know, I just try to put on a cold face, and you know, people seem to think that, you know, what is this dude mad about? It ain't even being mad. It's putting on that cold face just to get by having that a pre-defense, so you don't break down. In other words, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's not even fronting nothing. It's just being real with yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. You know.
Well, it's cool that we can come together in this positive way. You know, it's been a hell of a week for sure.
Yeah.
Hell of a week. And you know, of course, I mean, it goes without saying, but you know, I will say, just as the executive director of DJC, we of course are standing behind so much justice for George Floyd and people out there fighting. So,
you know, I'm gonna say this thing with George Floyd that's going on right now, right? I mean, people are tired. I can understand them being tired. But one of the things I don't really care for is not my position to, but I don't like all that. It's positive, but it's negative. All that negative energy that's going into. I understand it because people are frustrated and everything else. They're tired, and like, you know, the damage, the malicious damage, and everything that they're going out there. I'm not really with it because you're destroying it. Y'all gonna be taking all that energy and putting it in a positive thing the same way to build something of a greater movement or something much greater than actually what is happening, you know?
Yeah.
By what's going on right now, they're only destroying more people's lives, everything. They're destroying more things than building they destroy, you know? And, you know, but, you know, I feel for it, and I feel for the family, and, you know, I feel for all those things, but, you know, it's a little upsetting. The overall thing is upsetting to me. And, you know, I'm going to just voice this while we're here. I don't know if that officer was totally illiterate or something. In my honest opinion, I might get a lot of slack from this. I don't think that the officer had a clue of what the hell he was really doing. Now, why I say that, he wouldn't be that stupid enough to sit there and murder this man.
Yeah.
On national TV. Right. I'm not going to sympathize with him, but I just couldn't see him. I mean, he was reckless and different to human life and everything. All those things came with it. As I said, I'm not trying to justify anything for anything, but I think the man was temporarily insanity, didn't have a clue of to what extent of the damage of what he was going through that man that night. Because I can't see a person of sane mind doing what that man doing.
Yeah, I mean, Maxwell, I think that speaks to like how good of a person you are, and that you see the humanity in people. But you know, the reality is that this officer had killed people before, you know, and gotten away with it.
I understand.
So I think once you are so used to a system that where there's never going to be repercussions, you feel that you can do anything you want with impunity.
Well, I didn't know that, well, that he had previously, I heard he had previously complaints, but I didn't know that because if I known that, I might not even trying to be human about it and, you know, giving him the benefit of a possible doubt or whatever. Right. But now I have a better understanding since you expressed that. But, you know, I was just puzzled, like, dude, did you really be this damn arrogant to think that you can just do this? And since he's got the other ones, I believe, you know, you're correct, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you know, when you get away with something for so long, like, you don't care if the cameras are on. You feel like, you know, you're untouchable, and it's horrible. Yeah. And, you know, I feel like he needs to be brought up on murder charges, and fuck him.
And I think,
fuck him.
I think by them bringing him up on third-degree manslaughter was somewhat of only to kind of hush the public right now. Mm-hmm. As they expressed, as we're not finished yet, but what allows them to do that and to only bring them up on a third degree is they only have enough sufficient evidence to justify third degree at this moment.
Yeah, that's tough because that's like, it's fucked up, but the way that the system works, they have a better chance right now of getting a conviction if they charge him with a third degree.
Now, the critical part about this is the ones that was of sane mind that just stood by and watched this. Yeah. It's very puzzling, and I'm gonna give this guy benefit of the doubt again of temporarily and say I'm just gonna give him that. The ones was of sane mind, standing by. Your partner's a cop, right? But you took a vow to uphold the law and abide by them. And those other three officers know within they under oath that this man was totally wrong and should be held fully accountable and as an accessory to a murder, just as he was, because they did nothing to stop it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Maxwell.
Yeah,
I agree 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if people in the hood are getting life without parole for felony murder, then say no more, right?
And I think I think it's important here. We at Die Jim Crow. I mean, this is normally our subject, but because of Die Jim Crow, that mentality, this guy has that somewhat of a set of that Die Jim Crow mentality. And I think it's very important for us that we're having this discussion about this, because it is something that is being discussed in every bedroom, every schoolroom, everything. This is being discussed. And I think it's just as important for us here to discuss it because we have a lot of questions ourselves as an organization and what we stand for, you know? So I think it's important. Would others find it, look, y'all have no place, this is what, no, we do. This is what we represent, the justice, peace, and equality in all, you know? So we do have a place, and this provides us that platform right now to talk about this. You know? Yes. And I mean, despite everything that's going on right now, this country is under major siege right now, considering we're under siege of the virus. We're under siege of the police brutality right now. We're under siege of a lot of things right now. And the thing is, everybody's dying for this to go back to normal, right? I don't want to go back to normal. You know why I don't want to go back to normal? Because normal wouldn't be normal. Normal was never normal.
Yeah.
Normal is that what the criminal justice system did in a matter of a month, we fought for 40 years, and they said it couldn't be done as far as prison reform, criminal justice reform, and the releasing of prisoners and all that. That's sad to say that it took coronavirus to get a lot of these people released, but it goes to show you there's no such thing as it can't be done, as it was demonstrated.
Yeah.
No? So I don't want to go back to normal, because the norm would be to go back to what was before this as it pertains to those of what we represent.
That's right.
Yeah, here, Maxwell. Here. Yeah, normal, the old normal, like, you know, it sucked and it wasn't working for so many people all over this country and all over the world. So, you know, again, fuck that. Like,
absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
Burn it down and let something better rise from ashes.
Absolutely. And you know, in every revolution, there's sacrifice.
Yeah.
And people say these people being belligerent and ignorant or whatever. No, these people that's out there, whatever they looting or whatever, these people are tired, they fed up, and scared to death.
Yeah.
They're scared. Trust me, they're scared.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to give you an example. I don't really have any major problems, but some of the times the way the officers approach is my nature. It can be 100 cops right there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's certain things I will not tolerate from them. I can know that they're going to kill me right there. But my stubbornness is not going to allow them to just walk away. I'm going to stand there and challenge them. They might have to take me down and doing it, but I'm not just going to let you treat me like some mop handle or bro. I'm not just going to let you do a mop bag or something. I'm not going to do it. I can't. I have more pride, more dignity in myself for that. Because they say you either stand for something or you fall for anything.
Yeah.
No? All right. Yeah, cool.
Truth.
You know, so, you know, I just like to hear the opinion on some of the other, you know, there and how they feel about this and, you know, just like, how do y'all feel about what's going on? Because, you know, just, you know, how do you feel about what's going on? You know?
Well, I think that we could talk about this for probably 3 hours. So
yeah, I know,
let's start the show, unless anyone has any burning responses. But otherwise, I think we should start.
Absolutely. Hey, you know, Marvin Gaye say, let's get it on.
Let's get it on then.
Yeah, you know, let it rock. You know? All right. Yeah, bear with me, baby. So we're going to do a little introduction right now. And I'm just going to do an introduction of some of the ones that we have here. We have Andy Dixon, who is a singer, songwriter, originally from Chicago. Dixon spent 27 years in Tennessee prison system, found his niche as a musician inside. His story inspired the indie hit film The Hammer, which available online and in stores now. Andy is also an executive producer of the forthcoming territorial LP from Die Jim Crow Records. Lucía, ¿cómo te llamas? Yo no, Hinojosa, is an artist.
Yes, Hinojosa.
Dime se llama tuyo. Pronunciation.
¿Cómo?
Pronunciation. Oh, I just wanted to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. But Hinojosa is an artist from Mexico City working with language, sound, improvisation, and poverty. She is the editor of Desener, a bilingual journal of art and literature, and recently started Rizoma, series of poetry and performances workshop for the imprisoned women of Santiguito de El Moloya. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
All right. Almoloya. Estado de México. ¿Verdad?
Eso.
All right.
Sí.
There's also, Maxwell, I think you missed Ed Malone, too, who's first up.
Ed Malone?
Yeah, did you see that in the bio that I sent you?
I'm very sorry, Ed Malone. You have to
it's all right.
right now.
It's okay. I will be my pleasure to introduce Ed Malone.
All right. I'm very sorry about that.
That's cool. I sent Maxwell an extremely long text of intros, so it might have slipped by. But so Ed Malone is a clown actor, writer / clown professor, and self-styled revolutionary.
Whoa.
You can check out his work at clownschoolnyc.com. So please do that and set it off, Ed. We're here for you.
Thank you again, Maxwell, for your beautiful comments. Thank you, Fury, for your wonderful introduction. If I whisper, can you still hear me? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Okay. I'm about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to imagine something a bit difficult. I want you to imagine that you are all Bill Gates and I, Ed Malone, am the head of what is known in the pop popular consciousness as the Gazzari Mafia. Hey, Billy, don't be afraid. We have your back, Billy. We have your back, Billy. And you can continue to enact all the horrible things you want to enact from now until the end of time, Billy. Nobody will stop you. Nobody will stop you. Nobody will stop you. Then suddenly, a potato who lived through the famine appeared out of nowhere in the meeting room of the Gazzari Mafia head gentleman and Bill Gates. And this potato said, wait a second, with a thick Irish accent. I represent the people. I lived through the famine in Ireland. I lived through the American Revolution. I lived through the French Revolution. I lived through the Bolshevik Revolution. And I'll tell you something, Billy Gates. I'm gonna live through this revolution. And I will lead it by inserting my potato and my fellow potatoes into all mankind. Did you know that the spiritual gurus say potatoes are very good to ground you? We all need a little grounding now as we hashtag fight the elites, hashtag fight the police, etc., etc. This message is for you, Mr. Gates. You think you can control everything? You're wrong, boy. You're wrong. Two can play the mind control game, and I'm playing it on you now. I want you to repeat with me, Mr. Bill Gates, aka Mr. and Mrs. Audience Member. I will not be controlled. I'll try that again, shall I? I will not be controlled. I'll try that again one more time. I will not be controlled. I realize that most of us are probably are muted, therefore I can't hear the beautiful responses from the beautiful people. Aha, the light bulb just went off in my head. We will stand in solidarity against Mr. Bill Gates, against Mr. George Soros, against everyone in the ruling elite, and we will take them down one by one. This is our planet. Let's take it back. Have a potato on me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Quite a way to start us off.
Absolutely. I hope Bill Gates tries to kill me tomorrow. Bring it on. Go on. Okay.
All right, Andy.
Okay.
I'm up. Oh. Okay, I'm going to do a couple songs here for you. This first one's called Concrete Mama. And sometimes in prison, and those that have been in prison, they know and they understand that after so many years being locked up, you can almost feel like you were born there. like there was nothing before prison and there'll never be anything after it. So anyway, without further ado, I'll let the song speak for itself. Concrete mama's baby boy, lost in a world without joy, furloughed out to the streets, just couldn't get nothing to eat. Found myself on a long convoy, heading back to mama's cage. Now I feel welcome with the rage. You weren't welcomed anyway. An old convict jacked off in a sock, threw it up against the cell block. 9 months later, I was born. Concrete mama's baby boy. Cuffed up tight and on a bluebird bus. Some they say 1 million will come to honor us. We take down all of their shit. You made concrete mama, she made me. She taught me how to steal and how to take a beating. Then she taught me how to kill in the middle of eating. Life ain't easy and concrete and steel. In a deep dark hole the mind will spill. An old convict jacked off in a sock, slung it on the back of the cell house block. 9 months later I was born. Concrete mama's baby boy. Too high strung and full of freedom. Concrete mama's unruly palm. Locked away like an old black swan, waiting for a kiss to set me free. Ain't no more kiss for me. Old convict jacked off in a sock, threw it up against the old cell block. 9 months later I was born. Concrete mama's badass baby boy. That's that. Don't know if you get caught on to all that or not, but I remember one day telling the guy inside, he said, "How long you been in here?" He knew I'd been in there a long time because I was what you call an old head. I said, "Son, I've been in here a long time." An old convict jacked off in his sock, stood up against the wall, and I was born here, inside a concrete mama. Now this thing here I wrote today. It's called "Won't Take It Anymore." I won't take it anymore. I won't wait anymore. It's not my burden, but it's my cause. Now it's not my burden, but it's my cause. Pictures make it clear. It's been happening way too many years. Too many mothers with a death face on. You got to be blind not to see that something bad is going on. I won't take it anymore. I just can't wait anymore. It ain't my burden, but it's damn sure my cause. It ain't my burden, but it's damn sure my cause. A few bad apples. Let's be clear. The whole damn orchard's rotten. And it's hunting season out there on black skin. I won't take it anymore. I can't wait anymore. I just cannot take it anymore. I won't wait anymore. It ain't my burden, but it's my call. My whiteness can only protect me so damn far. It's time to wake up, America. It's time to crash the fucking wall. No, I won't take it anymore. I can't wait anymore. You know it's not my burden, but it's damn sure my cause. I can't take it anymore. I just can't wait anymore. You know it's a damn shame. You have to make the pie, but you can't even lick the fucking pan. And I can't take it. No, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I can't fake it. I can't make it. I can't take it anymore. And you know it ain't my burden, but it's damn sure my call.
Some great lyrics.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, Andy, before Lucía goes up, can you just tell the people a little bit about the Colorado project we're working on?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, we did some takes and cuts down here in Nashville at the studio, and great stuff, too. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. We wanted to give it a thicker sound and take nothing away from what the guys did, but just accompany it, put a little beef to it, that's all. And it was great. I loved it. It was a great project. Yeah,
well, to give it a little more context, because I don't think anyone knows what the project even started out as.
Okay.
we were in Colorado, me and my recording partner, Doc, and we recorded 7 musicians in prison there at a place called Territorial and got just some amazing stuff. And the through line is like this Americana sound. So I met Andy 3 years ago, and shortly after went to Colorado and like had him in mind to help me finish the project for a while. So went down to Nashville right before COVID, actually. And we spent only 2 days in the studio, but we got some amazing results, and the album is coming out hopefully by the end of the year. We're waiting on approval from DOC, and COVID has fucked things up, but the album is sounding great, and can't wait for you to hear it. And it's been so cool working with you on it, Andy.
That's been awesome. And the guys, you know, and the ladies that you were able to get recordings of were just phenomenal. And one or two of those guys, I guarantee you, they could be on any show, any club. I mean, these guys and gals are really good. They really are.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, a lot of talent behind the walls.
You know it, brother.
Yeah.
There sure is, yeah. Hey, and Maxwell, dig what you said a while ago, man, you know. Straight up and right on, man. Really was, you know. Not to go off on a tangent or anything like that, but well, I tell you what, with that 13th Amendment, man, with that saving clause, they screwed us good, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know,
Screwed us good, man.
yeah,
You know, they criminalized being poor. They criminalized being black. They criminalized, you know, anything that didn't fit their norms. They put a criminal tag on it, and all they got to do to kill you now is go, oh, well, you know, he stole a candy bar. You know, he can't be all good.
you know, but I actually do believe it. One day, for some reason, I might be overlooking at something. I think there's going to be change one day.
I believe it too.
I believe there's going to really be justice one day in America for all.
I believe it too.
That, you know,
it's what gets me up every morning.
Because it's people like us that care and to do whatever we need to do to see it. And there's millions and millions of others out there. I think it'll happen one day. When we don't know, but it will happen. We just hope to see it happen, though.
We got to call it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Who's next?
Who's next on the mic? Who's next? We got Samora Pinderhughes.
No, that's later. Up next
Later.
Lucía.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm next.
Yeah, take it.
Hinojosa?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking that 3 already went. My bad.
Lucía Hinojosa.
I'm bad.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. That was such a beautiful song. The last one, especially, I was very moved.
Well, thank you.
And
My head is...
I'm gonna read some poems. The first one is actually about destroying the fucking wall. Then I will read something that I've been writing during COVID, and it's about isolation and the mechanism of touch and how we're longing for all this touch. And I'll end with some poems from the women that I work with in the prison in Mexico, in the Estado de Mexico. We've been doing some workshops of music and poetry, actually, with some poets from New York and from Mexico.
Cool.
So I will read the poems of the women as well.
Nice.
So I'll start with the first one. Furtive, fertile, frontier, tier, front, futile, fertile, fiction for front, in font, furtive, fugitive, fiction, futile, font, fertile, fiction, fertile, frontier, furtive, fonting, for fonts, in front, the fertile, frontier, tier, fertile, fiction, fertile, fiction, action, fertile, action, fertile, action, fertile, action. dissolve, 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 dissolve. The mechanism of touch is ill, is ill, is ill, ill, illusion, illusion, infinity, infinity scrawling, scrawling. Today I had the opportunity to see an insect shed its skin. What is the relationship between your birth and the way your finger swipes today's news? What is isolation? And what is the illusion of touch? While the dissonance of skin touch, what's left behind, another body, another insect, another body, what's left behind, it could have been your body. The touch mechanism is the infinity scroll, ill, longing, belonging, longing, longing, long infinity scroll. Swipe my mind in the distance. A global soliloquy. Borders are closed during the spring equinox. The only border is the edge where the root penetrates the earth. This is the prophecy of the edge. Delineate the mechanism. Touch your earth. Touch your earth. Earth. Earth rot. Earth rot. Earth. Earth rot. Rotate. 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 Earth. Earth rotation. Earth rot. Earth rotation. Earth root. Earth root. Earth root, earth rotate, 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 root. And the last one, I will read it first in Spanish. So this is, we went actually with the poet Anne Waldman. And Anne, in the 1970s, she was inspired by a Mexican shaman called Maria Sabina, who was also a poet. And she was the shaman of the magic mushrooms in Mexico City, in Huautla, in a town. And she had this chants that she channeled in her ceremonies, and the poem of Anne is inspired by these other poems of Maria. So with the women in prison, we made a collective chant. We made many exercises, but this is one of the ones I want to read. It goes like this. Soy mujer hermosa, transparente como el agua. Soy mujer que alberga vida. Soy mujer de fortaleza, impenetrable y segura. Soy mujer libre, soy mujer guerrera, soy mujer con vida. Soy una creación de Dios. Soy mujer alegre, soy mujer enamorada. Soy mujer mariposa porque puedo volar a pesar de la oscuridad. Soy mujer danzante, soy lo que soy lo que soy mujer libre, soy mujer águila, soy mujer segura de sí misma. Soy mujer fortaleza. Soy la gota que bajó desde lo alto para inundar de conocimiento. Soy mujer de Dios. Soy mujer guerrera. I translated to English, so I will read it in English now. I'm the beautiful woman, clear as the water. I'm the woman who harbors life. I'm the woman of strength, impenetrable and secure. I'm the free woman. I'm the warrior woman. I'm the woman with the life. I am God's creation. I'm the happy woman. I'm a woman in love. I'm the butterfly woman because I can fly even in the darkness. I'm the dancing woman. I am what I am. I am what I am. I'm a free woman. I'm the eagle woman. I'm the woman who's sure of herself. I'm the drop that traveled from high up to flood with knowledge. I'm the woman of God. I'm the warrior woman. I'm the warrior woman. I'm the warrior woman. That's all I got.
That's good, man.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Awesome.
I like hearing it in Spanish. All right. Well, our next three folks, and thank you so much for the first three. But the next three are going to be introduced by our new co-host, and I'm going to introduce her real quick because it's an honor to have her on the show with us. Ro runs a group called Strong Prison Wives and Families, and they do great work. They're advocates for a lot of people who are currently incarcerated, and they really support them and hold them down. And she's a esteemed colleague of mine and has a great personality. So we were just talking about, actually, Ro interviewed me for her YouTube channel, actually, about the PPE campaign, which you can check out. And then I was like, maybe Ro should co-host one of these things. So I asked, and she very graciously said, absolutely. So Ro, thank you, and I turn it over to you.
Of course, thank you. I am equally as honored to be here. So for everybody that doesn't know me, my name is Ro. In the words of our friend Andy Dixon, my husband ain't my burden, but he's damn sure my cause. And I started an organization because I felt so lonely and ashamed sometimes and ostracized from the world. So I started Strong Prison Wives and Families because I knew there were people out there that felt the same way as me. And we've just grown and grown and grown. It's amazing. So shout out to all of my Strong Prison Wives and Family members who are watching on social media. I'm getting texts. I'm not being rude. You guys are amazing. This is my first benefit and I have chills. I'm trying not to cry, every gamut of emotion, but they're texting me with their responses and they're loving all of this. So I met Fury.
Wait, Ro, tell Nicole she needs to do a set.
I was thinking that the time I was about to text you, but then I didn't want to be rude texting. So Nicole is a very talented poet and singer, and she's just incredible. So we met, myself, Nicole, and our team, we met Fury and his team in Dallas at the Prisoner Family Conference. And I just fell in love with them and everything that they do and they stand for from the minute I saw them on stage. First of all, how can you not? They are so cool. They have such a vibe. But second of all, in the words of our friend Ed Malone, I paraphrased because I have a really bad memory, but we can't be controlled. But unfortunately, our brothers and sisters on the inside, they can and they are. And they bring all of this creativity that our brothers and sisters and our loved ones inside lose because of the oppression. And they give them a taste of freedom. And people like my husband, there are so many people like him who are serving these long, sometimes unjust sentences, and they get a taste of the outside world through what Fury and BL Shirelle and his amazing team do. So I told him the day I interviewed him on my YouTube channel, the first time, the second time, I'm telling you guys right now, and I'll never stop saying it, I will push them in everything they do all day, every day, to anybody who will listen, because people on the inside need them. So the only other thing I want to say, and Fury has the ability to kick me off for saying this, we did not plan this or anything, but I am not a performer. I am a nonprofit owner, and I know how hard it is to ask for donations. Our loved ones who are inside right now, no matter if they were sentenced to 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or life, they are all at the moment on death row. So we need to get PPE inside of prisons. So no matter what you can donate, if you can donate 50 cents, $1, if you do not have a penny to your name, hit share, hit like, watching on YouTube, because people will see that. That will get this out there. In the words of our friend Lucía, action, action, action. Please take action and get our loved ones help. Okay, getting off my soapbox, and I'm announcing the 3 next amazing performers. We have Skinny Biggie. a fire-spitting rapper out of Delaware, a longtime friend of BL Shirelle, and a supporter of Die Jim Crow. This is his first collab with us, and we're excited to have him. Then we have Adam Kane, a rapper from Brooklyn, New York, who is sort of like Larry David meets Ghostface on the track. Then we have Royal Young, a poet, a painter, and author of the cult classic memoir, Fame Shark, which I just heard about when I joined this call, and I will be getting that as soon as I hang up. Young's work has appeared in the New York Times, Interview, and The Observer. Royal, who is Fury Young's older brother, is Die Jim Crow's Records in-house publicist. He brings his passion and decade of experience championing artists, musicians, and creatives to Die Jim Crow.
Thanks for the intro, Ro.
Of course.
Skinny Biggie, are you here? I don't see you. Are you in the chat box? Or like, can you, if you're here but you're an attendee, write something in the chat box.
I don't think he was able to make it last minute.
Oh, okay. All right. So then I guess we got Adam Kane.
So, what's up, good, America? Yo, crazy times, you know, all around. I just want to say that my hearts are, you know, with everyone inside and outside. Definitely dealt with, you know, the effects of, you know, dealing with incarcerated family members in my life, and, you know, wanting to be there for them. Want to make sure that, you know, someone does, you know, look out for them and has their back at home, and also, you know, trying to make sure that systems are in place to help people not, you know, end up in that predicament. So I appreciate the people, you know, out, you know, making their voices heard. You know, I'm gonna try to make my voice heard. I'm very fortunate in a lot of ways. I get to, you know, be creative and work on art and, you know, work on what I want to do. So I always appreciate the fact that there are people sacrificing for me, and I think, you know, hard about it when I you know, present and work on what I work on. So shout out to y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. Hold it down. I'm about to drop a couple joints on y'all just to, you know, y'all, you know, like rapidy raps. These are some rapidy raps. You know, I appreciate the homies. Shout out to everybody. Again, stay safe. Keep your head up, your eyes open. You know, the police, they don't play fair on any level. It's, you know, so it's always just be safe, and everyone just, you know, try to find some positivity. But again, you know, there's righteous rage. So peace, be safe. First joint, shout out my son, you know, Trini from North Carolina on the beat, doing some things, and just, you know, I thought this was something I could spit for you guys. So do that, Joan. Yeah, man, Narcoros. Yo, look. 5% is the L. We don't all rise as hell. It's angelic potential, and me and you as well. That's a lifestyle choice. I talk too much. I gotta like my voice. You gotta make my noise righteous. Live stronger than the cyclist. Roots deep like a cypress hill. Trees are right this tight lit cause the time hit. I ride more than seek, but I'm loud once I find it. Bragging about how I timed it. Read you like fine print. Keep do the timeless. Redo, rewind this. I wrote books that's spineless. You like the backbone. I'm the and guided. Spent my stacks on fashion, on consignment. The level I can rhyme shit, how a cosign lit. Ain't no package deals, family ties, even twine split. 9 on no sucker shit, even in front of 9 tits. Nonsense of that elk spilt shit make my eye twitch. Don't watch my Twitch. I ain't here to show the game. I went from high hands Adam to cold shoulders Kane. The young Charles Foster, Rose Bud, the second Godfather. We both could eat and pray before bed, but ain't no our father. I already told you where we living at, so why bother? My knowledge nihilist ain't not ejectifying dollars, but don't eject to thrive and love and life like just surviving. We like Lex and Murdy, I be counting while I see driving. Yeah, you know, real quick. But yeah, you know, it's. Thank you for the opportunity, Fury. I'm just glad to be able to share with folks whenever I can. You know, I think it's important that, you know, everyone gets a chance to, you know, make themselves heard. I'm gonna do one more. You know, some more heartfelt type rapidy raps. And you know, hopefully y'all enjoy it. So thank you again. Yeah. Look. I wept on my weapon, put my creps on and crept on. Nightmares that peaked it. I felt slept on. Foul beats slept on. Beat them like a step on. Put my niggas step on. Y'all gonna catch on. Keep a couple of beat boxes. Bismarck, you know, beat boxes. Better sit with beat boxes. Second dick to eat boxes. Watch a nigga show you that. Rewatch it. The whole team need watch. John Wall, deep pocket. Bradley Beals, deep chocolate. Richard Green Holly. Mr. Reed Holly. Big Benjamin Wallace. Not a big click of a Wallace. But a Stone Temple Holly. Trying to cop grapes and olives. Invested in cement a little after college. My foundation solid. Broccoli had made me rollin'. Cheddar souped up. I like it when they creamy hands up. Scooped up. High waisted, they be looped up. Turn a boot cut in a booty cup. Listen, I give good advice. I only say listen because I'm good and nice. My hustle fight lower than you could have priced. But once the cork pop, you take a bite, your fork drop. My brain a fool's board Fort Knox. Yo, make me fools go Fort Knox. Try to be most stepped and talk like that for 4 blocks. Look at Bruce Willis like we gonna need more rocks. 4 pots later, some core rocks. Felt clock, but we gonna ride this. They done shit to Del Taco. Lily like the penthouse. And Hell's Rock. Lost mad phones, pages lit. Song data clip. Niggas underpaid a bit. Fuck it, we got Nick. You can meet me by Gates and shit. I don't live over there. I'm on the train. You gonna wait a bit. Nah, look, I only serve the greatest shit. Every pull my greatest hit. Rookie Hobart, Afro Pick, Jadakiss, Stylish Pete, Chief with a library card. The bully on Gerard. In my reservoir is every dog. I've been sauce money. The broke product of an upbringing that costs money. But everybody moving like they lost money. Good luck. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down. Strong. Feel me? Y'all donate now, man. Die Jim Crow, bro. Doing important work, man. People deserve to have their turn. You know, just because people lock down awfully for often in unjust ways for unjust reasons, in ways that aren't equal. You know, for over half a century now on the books, we can see it. Come on, man. Let's do this. Thank you. I appreciate this.
Adam Kane. I thought you did live off Gates, though.
You know, I might ask something. They don't need to know where I'm at, man. So that's look. I appreciate the opportunity. You feel me?
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, since Skinny ain't here, that's you, Royal, my big brother.
Hey guys.
Hi, Big Bubba.
What up?
What up, Big Bubba?
First off, just thank you guys. All these performances have been fucking amazing, and I'm honored to be part of this. And as Rose said, if you can't donate to the PPE campaign, share it, and let's get this out there and, you know, save some people's lives who are locked up and don't have the resources or aren't getting the resources to do it for themselves. I'm going to read a few poems today. Dreaming of when we can feast again, something wondrous and something terrible. We will clamor through the clouds and exist, opposing contradictory forces. Everything we want is on the other side of fear. High Gemini, with all our heavy losses. Ran, we roamed, wild horses, sunroof open, everything is broken, minor crash. Am I the only one who remembers the wheres and whens? So many lit windows, so many separate lives, doomed to be a witness, blessed to be a scribe. All we have on our hands now is blood, love, and time. Death by entertainment, scouring the desert for cigarette butts. I'm not looking for love, but I'll be your floating figment. We only kissed in the movies. When we awoke, returned to a strange land. Ancient sands and trees twisted by energy vortexes. I know how far loneliness goes. Maybe if they hadn't made all the hospitals into luxury condos. I am prone to prophecy. I hate tasks. I miss water. I am more vulnerable than I'll ever admit. It's Friday night, so will you dance with me in your mind? We could waltz and dirty wind and maybe do the Macarena just for fun, a reminder of more innocent times. No dead mounting at our door, and every breeze a warning. Keep yourself shut inside. In quarantine across the country, my Bobby still calls me darling. Anxiety has us up at dawn, but good news, in canyon and dusky sun, we hear the birds wake, calling. Thank you guys. Okay, I'm gonna just do two more here. It wasn't that bad. No one you knew well had died yet. Not like last year. It wasn't that bad. There was bread in the freezer. Stolen apples were crisp. Breezes still wild. It wasn't that bad. You learned meditations, hand over heart. You joked about aliens. They would never land here now. It wasn't that bad. A month of sobriety, a quarantine buddy, a trip through old photos. We toured Panama and Japan. It wasn't that bad. DMs and zooming, preening and pruning, old lovers, new friends, wisdom and moaning. Everyone felt melancholy like you always had, so it wasn't that bad. Animals returning to wander once trod paths, instinct deep as bloodlines. It wasn't that bad. History repeating, uncertain future, but with feeling. Souls departing and those left leaning into each other, remembering touch and saving it for someday when it wouldn't be so bad. Thank you. Okay, last poem. Just gonna take it to a lighter note to end on. Here we go. Marry a poet. You could be poor forever. You could live in a shack. Marry a poet. You could start a revolution. You could star in La Boheme or Rent or whatever. Some martyr, some poetic death, but you'd live forever. Marry a poet. You could lose everything. You could travel the world on a suicide mission. You could be brave. You could marry a poet. You'd never grow old. You'd starve like a statue. Marry a poet. It's more than the rest have. Marry a poet. It's better than an accountant. Thank you guys. That's what I got. Again, thank you for having me. Donate to the PPE campaign. If you liked the poetry, you can follow me on Instagram where I post poems at least once a week, The Royal Young. And, you know, I'm honored to be a part of Die Jim Crow. Let's get it.
I believe we have a Samora Pinderhughes.
Oh, Samora Pinderhughes.
Yes.
Wow, I've never heard a name pronounced like that.
Yeah, and we have Samara was born. Samara was born. Sorry, my screen. Samara was born.
No worries.
Mixed race, and incredible music and art. Wow, ain't this something, man? Just always my luck, y'all. Always Maxwell's luck, boy.
You know what? I don't need all that whole, that introduction ain't nothing. I'm ready to just play. It's all.
Where you at? Well, bring it then. Let's bring it. Get it on. Let's get it on. Marvin Gaye said, let's get it on.
Exactly.
We still want people. We still like people to know who you are.
Okay. Well, my name is Samora Pinderhughes. I'm grateful to be here. I'm a musician, a pianist and vocalist from the Bay Area, but now I live in Harlem. And I think that's about enough about me.
And we're honored to have you here also. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I'm honored. This is a gift for me because I really want to support this very, very critical work, as people have said before. In this moment where people are protesting police violence and murder, we always have to make those connections between policing and prisons. And I have two of my very closest friends in the world are locked up right now. Talk to them all the time. So I'm always thinking about our folks in the case.
And we have to find a balance always in everything. We have to find a balance. While you have others out there protesting and stuff, we're protesting in our own way, but you have to have somebody else covering the other while they're out there in the front lines. We're also on the front lines, but we're doing it different.
Yes, indeed. Taking care.
Thank you
taking care. So I appreciate that. And on that note, the first song that I'd like to play is a song that I wrote. This song is entitled "Hold That Weight," and it's a song that is really about like how we take care of each other.
All right.
I came upon a man who carried in his hands all of his years at the factory plant. Through minimum wage and many a stage of dreams and love and sorrow, he asked if I could spare a pair of my walking shoes to help him climb the hills that still lack in his life. Something he could wear to carry his cares. Hold up his iron will, the day may be tomorrow. He wanted to lay down. He wanted to test the ground. I placed myself at his feet and said, whatever you need. He said, practice what you preach. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. I came upon a man who carried in his fist all of the violence that happened to him. Through many a day, he locked it away and hardened his flesh like no weapon could prosper. They put him in a cage and said it was his fate to ride with the rest, but he got out in 8. He puts on a mask now to cover his rage, 'cause red and blue lights might look twice and bring the chopper today. He wanted to break down. He wanted to test the ground. I said, how do we defeat that state that do evil deeds? He said, practice what you preach. I said, how do we defeat the state that do evil deeds? He said, practice what you preach. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. Yes, I will hold that weight. I don't know if it holds two. Yes, I will hold that weight. I'll hold that weight for you. I had daydreams, ways of freedom, what it might be. Lately, I see working ways out. Thank you very much. So the next song I want to do is a song that I wrote actually a year or two ago. This song was written in honor of Sandra Bland and is obviously very apropos at this moment, unfortunately. And this song is called For Those Lost, For Those Taken. Promise me I'll be alive when I leave my home. Promise me I'll be alive when I drive alone. Stoplights could be murder. Movements could be murder. Conversations be murder. Oh, promise me I'll be alive when I leave my home. Promise me I'll be alive when I drive alone. Stoplights could be murder. Movements could be murder. Steel bars and they put a charge on my name. Now I think they got me back in chains. If I die before you wake, I need you to know that I was looking forward to my new job tomorrow. But these lights my life may take when I'm on the road back. I can't stand the sirens. I hear them and I know it follows. I told myself I won't break. They shouted a warning. They made up a story. They said I resisted and I might go missing. All my mama does is pray. She'll wake in the morning and not be in mourning. That's why I just need you to listen. Promise me I'll be alive when I leave my home. Promise me I'll be alive when I drive alone. Stoplights could be murder. Movements could be murder. Conversations be murder. Oh, promise me I'll be alive when I leave my home. Promise me I'll be alive when I drive alone. Stoplights could be murder. Movements could be murder. Conversations lead to confrontations. Can't take it no further. Freedom, 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 Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all.
All right. We have our next guest up. I believe we have Brendan Hines, singer-songwriter. Brendan Hines is in Angeles. His songs are, wow, why? I don't know my screen. Hold on. Brendan Hines is an actor, singer, Los Angeles. His songs are alternate. I'm going to let you, Brendan, go on my screen.
No, it's okay. There's probably a reason why it didn't show up on your screen. It's probably irrelevant.
Partially on there. I don't believe anything is irrelevant. I think it is all. I'm going to allow you to go ahead and give us an introduction about yourself. It's important.
The only introduction I want to give is just thank you for having me, and I'm just been blown away by all of the talent here.
Yeah, thank you.
Especially, I mean, you know, all of your guys' work is incredible, and I really
just like to let people know who you are, you know, in your work. You just like
I'm an actor and a singer-songwriter. I live in Los Angeles. I'm originally from Baltimore, and I just wanted to be a part of this.
That is an honor. We're glad to have you here, and it is a pleasure to have you here. And, you know, I mean, you know, you're new. I'm not familiar with you all, but I like meeting new people and exciting things that they sometimes bring, you know, to us.
Yeah, so thank you.
You can let it rip.
Okay. That was great. That was all really beautiful. I'm actually a little bit okay. I have to get it together after that last song. That was really lovely. I wanted to start with a Clash cover. I don't know if you guys like the Clash, but I after the past couple of days, I thought this was an appropriate song. I'm gonna do like a slow folky version of it. Can you hear it okay? Does it sound right? I've never done the live audio thing before. Can't hear you.
Your voice sounds pretty good. The guitar, play the guitar a little bit. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to move the town to the Clash. Rockers, they need a little jump of electrical shocker. Can't withstand the pressure of the clangy escalator and listen to the tube train accelerator. Better leave town if you only wanna knock us. The place is gonna take you out sooner or later. So shut your mouth about your useless employment. Forever tonight. Well, shut your mouth. Enjoy. Just think of all the money that you got, and I wanna liquefy everybody gone dry. Plug into the aerials that the sky. Burn down the suburbs with a half-closed eye. You can't succeed unless about your useless employment. Jack it in forever tonight, or shut your mouth and pretend you enjoy it. Just think of all the money that you got. And I wanna move town to the Clash City Rocker. Better leave town if you only wanna knock us. Can't withstand the pressure of the Clash City Rocker. You owe me a groove. Say the bells of St. Groove. Go on and show me. Say the bells of Old Bowie. When I am fitter, say the bells of Gary Glitter. No one but you and I. Say the bells of Prince Far Eye. No one but you and I. Say the bells of Prince Far Oh, and I wanna move the town to the Clash City Rocker. You need a little jump of electrical shocker. Better leave town if you only wanna knock us. Nothing stands the pressure of the Clash City Rocker. That's one. Thanks. And then this is a song I wrote a couple weeks ago. It's called Guillotine. She stands tall and doesn't judge, 'cause the time for judging's past. She just has one job to do, and once you meet her, you're outclassed. She will grant you that which you fought in life with every breath, and she will be swift and true, equality in death. Some say she does it all too fast, that certain feelings all alas, but I say let's be done with them and we can drink their wine. Lady Justice, long and lean, I got a list for you, my queen. Now more than ever, guillotine. She is made of wood and grace. She is built of steel and rage. And now you finally know your place. Climb her stairs to your last stage. She's pitiless and pristine. I know she'd never turn on me, but if she did, that fine machine, I know that I'd go gracefully. The way she cuts a 45 is something that must be seen live. The limo is stuffed with heads of state. And a blade of justice, long and lean. I got a list for you, my queen. Oh, now more than ever, guillotine. Oh, now more than ever, guillotine. That's what I got.
Awesome, Brenda.
Thanks, guys.
I think we might have lost Maxwell. Don't know what happened, but that was awesome. Thanks for those two songs. Thank you, Samora. That was excellent as well. All right, well, the show must go on. I texted Maxwell. I'm sure he's fine, but I think he has technical difficulties sometimes, so it is what it is. That being said, I'll take the honor of introducing BL Shirelle, who is our last performer. Now, you guys might know who BL is, because if you follow DJC, you follow BL most likely. But if you don't know, you're about to know. BL is our deputy director. and her debut single from her debut album just dropped on Thursday. It's already got over 15,000 views on YouTube, which is sick, and it's got like mad comments and love on it. We love how the video came out, and the song is great. The album is ridiculous. So, BL, let's hear a couple songs from that. I think you might be muted.
Oh, Fury.
There you go.
You always find a way. So, thank you for the introduction. But we always find a way to fight and argue, right? So, I'm hoping this is a safe space because I didn't actually plan. I've been doing this every week. And at this point, the album is coming. And if you're going to listen to it, you're going to listen to it. And you're going to find other means to hear it. But it's on my heart to do something a little bit different unless I have room to do that. Is that okay with you?
Oh yeah. I was just freestyling, bro.
I mean, because you piped it up, and I just want to say, like,
I mean, maybe do one song off the album because now people are hungry.
It's a lot, like, on everybody right now. I'm from Philly. I'm in Philly. It's tragic here right now. Like, so, like, we on a 6 o'clock curfew, and I don't know how many people out there know, but I was actually involved in a police-involved shootout when I was 18 years old. And I was shot by the police. So every time this happens and it's like magnified, and it gives me these weird feelings of like almost like survivor remorse and like anger, and like I just don't know. It just takes me for a ride. So I just want to give y'all that perspective. And I want to share something very intimate with y'all. And interestingly enough, it's not me. I'm working on one of our artists, B. Alexis, who's incarcerated in South Carolina. I'm working on her album, and I'm starting to, just kind of get the sounds and figure it out. So everything's very much still rough and raw. However, it's this first song that I just want to play because it's actually been helping me out a lot throughout this process. So this is B. Alexis, Convict's Prayer.
Free in your spirit and enjoy your grace. Right now I'm empty, I need your love to fill my space. Look in the mirror, I'm familiar with this foreign face. The crisis hit me when I realized I was separated. Lost in my madness, need someone to say this newborn baby. Give me sanity, for too long I've been going crazy. But I just wonder with my scars, would you still claim me? And even though I got my flaws, would you still raise me? Cause everybody saying if and but a maybe. Seems the only one who's certain is the one that made me. That's why I took you off the bottom, put you on the top. Pray you help me to forget the ones who knocked me out. Cause at this point my mind is serving up all kinds of doubts. Sometimes I wonder if I'm strong enough to make it out. But I remember any word that you said for now. So with this whole heart on any ground I leave my mark. And I just fighting from the jump cause I'm too tired to talk. What does that make me in your sight? Like the heart in the dark. So clean me up cause I don't know the first way to start. You know it's dark, had to start. I love it in the fight. It's always red from black to gray. I ain't never seen white. No one get nothing, no one gains. I'm just trying to fight. I'm trying to turn it like I'm going to come with the price. I'm still with the life. Like, I ain't finding in the streets, but I'm in love with their life. My survival rate is low, but I'm enjoying the thrill. My passions hold me hostage, stuck in my wheels. Straight to emotions, but emotionless and trying to feel. If I could only touch your cloak, Lord, I know I'd be healed.
Okay, so that was Convict's Prayer. by B. Alexis. Let me know, because it's very much so in the beginning stages of production. So let me know in the comments and in the chat if you guys think that I'm headed in the right direction with that particular song. And then I have another song. And in between that, really quick, I just want to respond to a comment that I saw. So don't let the felonists get in your head, BL. You are a valuable person, regardless of their inhumane attitude towards you. Amazing you can keep it together while the world is falling apart in your front and backyard. Thank you. Thank you very much for the love, the light, and the positivity. And I know that. But I know that, and I'm doing that. But it's still, it's just a part of the experience. It's just something that comes with it. So I'm going to get into my next song, which is my attitude towards this whole thing. Interestingly enough, it's not the best mix, but I think it's appropriate. It's called Pick a Side. This is how I feel.
Renaissance, nigga, pick a side. Genocide, just fry. Renaissance, genocide, nigga, pick a side. Nigga, pick a side. Renaissance, nigga, pick a side.
It's the epigenetics, the trauma that made those before us so desperate, distorted our morals, contorted our ethics. Sell all our ethics, don't give us no credit, discredit our intellect, give us a record. Hold up, give me a second, cause I got a Western, I'm thinking about sections and sections. Yeah, I got some questions. And half of the liberals just wanna cripple you. That shit political water, the shit they do, they wanna limit you. Comes that they give you, how you can censor you, keep fucking pick and blow. Random people, sheep lines and sheep housing before we seize power. I done seen it all from these cowards. Niggas built the shit to street towers. And I done been through some real shit, some of it was great, some was evil. I try not to do shit that I don't believe in, that's what I believe in. But I done this shit with no conscious remorse, no logical reason. Imagine the shit that I'm willing to do for the sake of my freedom. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga, pick a side. I ain't gonna let no bigger slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a pick a side. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga, pick a side. I ain't gonna let no nigga slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a pick a side. I don't kill niggas for less, we protest when we get upset, yeah. But this is treatment we accept, the process of being oppressed, yeah. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga, pick a side. I ain't gonna let no bigger slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a pick a side. The joint's been alright. We got all rights with assault rights. But if it's our life or your life, nigga, we gon' be alright. Word to Kendrick. I remember when I did a bid in the 6, and I did 6 sounding with a white bitch with the same sentence. But killing the kids, but you couldn't see a privilege. We all want race, couldn't see my pigment, couldn't see the difference in condition, couldn't see that we are the inventors and we are the origin of human existence. They want us to forgive it. In the lynchings, they want us to forgive it. But if the knife in my back and your hands still switching, you still want to admit it, and my shit still switching. Tell me how the fuck you supposed to do it? I done been through some real shit. Some of it was great, some was evil. I try not to do shit that I don't believe in, that's what I believe in. But I done this shit with no conscious remorse for logical reason. Imagine the shit that I'm willing to do for the sake of my freedom. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga, pick a side. I ain't gonna let no bigger slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a pick a side. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga, pick a side. I ain't gonna let no bigger slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a pick a side. I done kill niggas for less, we protest when we get upset, yeah. But this the treatment we accept, the process of being oppressed, yeah. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga, pick a side. I ain't gonna let no bigger slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a pick a side. Just my dog pick a side.
Genocide, so renaissance, pick a side. Genocide, renaissance, pick a side. Pick a side. Pick a side. Genocide, so renaissance, pick a side.
Hey. So, sorry guys, that was nothing on Asada. The good news is Asada is mixed and mastered and beautiful and sonically sounds so much better than both songs that you just heard right just now.
Hell yeah.
That's the good news. So, that's rest in peace to Mr. George Floyd. And, you know, I'm in here. If anybody can, of course, donate to our cause, I'm forever grateful. Thank you. You know, all I care about right now is organizing. And since what we do, in my opinion, is very organized, we know the target that we're trying to reach. We know what that is going to do for them, direct impact. Right now, it's a lot going on out here that we just don't have a direction. Everybody's just doing the most and doing what they want. So at least our situation has a direction. So if you could donate, then thank you. If not, like, you know, like Ro and them said, hey, Ro, you killed it. Like sharing or whatever is, you know, just as much appreciated for Ro. So I love y'all.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
9,000 masks so far. And thank you, Brendan and Lauren Mooney. Shout out. I see you. Thank you guys both for donating just now. Appreciate every donation, every share, everything. Everyone who attends these Zoom things, everyone who performs at these Zoom things. You guys have all been amazing. The music tonight was really like astounding. So thank you. Pick a side.
Pick a side.
You ain't know I was coming with that, huh?
Yeah. Keep me surprised though. I like that. Thanks, guys. That was great.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Chill.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
you. It's real, man.
Yeah, Andy, it was so fun having you. Those were two awesome songs. The convict jacked off in a sock. I don't think I can ever get that line out of my head now.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, or the image.
Yeah.
But you know that's about the best way I could describe after being in prison so long, man. It's like it really happened that way, you know. You feel like the concrete mama that you're in her womb, you know. And how did you get born in there? Well, some old convict jacked off in a sock, slung it up against a cell block wall, and 9 months later, here you are, right? Never been nowhere but in prison.
That's a hell of an image, yo. You haven't recorded that, have you?
No, man. I got a bunch of stuff, man, that I call my anger music that I haven't really recorded yet. You know, when I started doing this music for movies and stuff like that, they you know, they want something to fit the movie, not to fit my rage.
Yeah. Hey, Ro, thanks so much for co-hosting.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, if we can help out, Miss Ro, let us know, man. My
Absolutely.
wife and we went through this. I don't know if you ever read our book, Felanism, Hated in Plain Sight, but we tell about the crap we had to go through. I mean, they put us through the ringer.
Well, I totally understand how uncomfortable it is to have someone inside and you outside. You know, innately, there's people judging you that would never say to your face.
But they'll talk about behind your back.
Yeah.
That woman got a man in prison.
Yeah.
And now people get real ballsy online and they will tell you right to your face that you need to die with him because you're both idiots for being together. And I'm sure you heard it all too. Can you put your email address in the chat box? Do you have access to the chat box? And I'll contact you guys?
Yeah.
Sure, but I'm going to tell you right now, felanism.com is our website. You can contact us on the website.
Perfect.
FELONISM. It's like racism, but for felons.
Felanism.
Yeah. I got Andy's email memorized, so I just put it in there.
Yeah, he'll throw it in there. Yeah, gladly. And like I said, you know, we're all in this. We're really all in this together, man. We catch each other's back. We soundboard off one another. We talk about things, you know, that are on our mind and our brain. And, you know, first step to getting anything done is thinking about it and then, you know, going from there, you know. But I do feel like Maxwell said earlier, I really believe things are going to change, man. You know, that's what gets me up in the morning. I believe that things will change. And we'll turn these prisons into healing centers, and people will go there and heal their wounds and come out better, not worse, you know. That's the hope.
Yes.
That's the hope.
Mm-hmm. It's going to take a lot of heavy lifting.
Hey, that's all right, man. I'm looking at the screen. I see a lot of big shoulders.
That's true.
We got this.
Hey,
if we have to, we can put it in a potato, man, and stick it in every market in town.
Yeah, right.
Wow, amazing. Everyone's amazing. That was beautiful. Guys, I have to run, but I'm going to give some money to this beautiful thing. Fury and everyone, I love you all. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you, Fury. Yes.
Good night, Dad.
Have a great night. Lovely to meet you all. Peace. Good luck.
Peace.
I'm looking at all the emails. I got to take them down. Okay. I'll get them. All right. Peace. Love. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
I'm going to sign off too. So thank you guys again. It was such a pleasure. And
Nice seeing you, Roy.
yeah, you too, Andy. Hopefully in person someday soon.
Hey, if you're ever in Nashville, man, Fury can tell you we got a crash pad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You were amazing, and I'm just so honored to be a tiny part of it all.
For sure.
Yeah. So thank you. Big love.
Big love.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, bro. It was really nice meeting you too.
Likewise. I can't wait to read your book.
Yeah, we'll talk soon. Get in touch.
Absolutely.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Y'all take
Good night.
Night, Fury.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Thank you for all you've done, Fury, for this project.
Thanks, Linda. Much love.
Great success.
Hope to see you guys next Sunday. We'll be back.